Hi, this is the Songbird. Today, I'm speaking on part 2 of Are you gay? Are you bisexual? Are you trisexual? Or are you confused? Do you need therapy? What qualifies me again? Well, then you can see video 1 and you'll know what qualifies me to speak on this. And it's called experience, mostly. Half a century of experience is pretty good. Okay? Not hearsay, she say, he say, not, who said or who told me. I said experience. I've never been a trisexual. Try anything is what trisexual is. What my definition, me and my girls, we had, a joke about that. Anyways, trisexual, try anything. Bisexual, go both ways, and everybody knows about it. Or you're discreet about it, whatever, both ways. Two different feelings. What you feel when you're with the opposite sex is completely different from what you feel with the same sex. It's not the same. It is not the same. Okay. Like I said in the first video, if you've ever been raped or licked or entered or not entered, but just spoke to in a very provocative, perverted way as you were growing as a child that was innocent, a toddler, I'm speaking 3, 4 years old, up, even from that, and up. Okay, 18 months old, whatever, and you're just used to, people were talking perverted to you, and I mean perverted in a sexual way, whether in private or group or, in any form. It causes mental problems that some people don't recognize as mental problems, and some people see it as normal. If everybody around them that they knew was speaking that way and doing things, certain things, not always intercourse, just things that are not appropriate, things that are meant to only happen between a male and a female who are married or in love or, truly, grown up, whatever, and mature enough to handle the emotions that come with good sex, okay, or making love to someone that you care, they care, you care about them, they care about you, but all that other stuff, it comes from, something perverted that happened when you were young. If you're doing things, sleeping with numerous people all your life, didn't understand why, but you like it, oh, I like it, it's just the way it is, whatever your reasonings. I heard so many reasons in 50 years. I heard many, many reasons. And no, I didn't hang in the street, but I had many, many friends that came to my visit, whatever. I sang. People knew me because I sang or whatever, and I got to be friends with people that came around or just called and told me many, many stories. They were very open. I didn't judge them. I'm just saying now, after all this time of living, me, myself, I had a problem with being inverted. I would be inverted, to myself as far as sexually, for at least maybe almost a couple of years, and then when I just couldn't take it anymore, whatever, I'd do whatever, whatever, of course, there's no satisfaction in that. I found no satisfaction in that at all. Or maybe I'd have to wait 5 years, whatever. I didn't have to. I had opportunities, but I could not give myself to anyone, sexually. So So, that's when in my abuse videos you see I talk about being choked or kicked, and that's how that happens, because that's a different story. That's about abuse. But that's what leads to getting abused when you don't comply. So, are you gay? If you're doing right now, I'm talking about mostly about gay, not talking about who's sleeping with 20 people a month. That's a whole different video. So, going back to the subject is, are you gay or are you confused? Okay, not just girls. There are guys who are also molested. In all my time living, many guys have told me things. Just about every guy I met. No, I didn't sleep with them. We already know I was inverted, but maybe because of how I was, the type of female I was, that I couldn't, comply. Most of them did tell me a lot of secrets. Most guys, they told me things I'm sure they didn't never tell nobody. A lot of females told me, I'm just that person that people tell me things. I'm not saying any names of anybody's stories on detail or anything like that. But I'm saying is, I know a lot of men have been molested when they were young by the babysitter, female babysitter, males and females, and also girls. So now I just found out a close member of my family, this people, friends. It's sometimes somebody in the family. And sometimes it's the friend of the family, which we already know that. But, a lot of people, we went beyond that part. We need to go beyond, we realize that people in the family molest children, or the friend of the family, or we already know about that part. So this part is the other part that we need to see, is that it causes damage. It causes emotional personality defects. Damage, real damage that later on that person, now the same people that know that the person got bothered when they were younger, will watch this person grow up and then say, why do they act that way? Okay, even if they didn't get to go to a therapist, whatever, you're not the parent. But if you see somebody grow up after for a fact that something happened to them in the family or from some outsider, whatever, you took care of, you whooped his butt, whatever, you beat him up, whatever, sometimes you catch the person and beat him up, and everybody says, okay, problem solved. We'll just keep him away from kids or keep her away from little kids. But that doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't stop there. That's part of it. That doesn't stop there. And then you don't want to take them to the therapist because, we don't want to tell everybody our business. And, you can't trust every therapist either. And some of them just don't work. Some of them just want to give you pills. Even little children I've seen on medication from therapists. Again, all these 50, half a century, I've seen a lot. And I've seen people give their kid, the therapist said they need it. Whatever, that's their business. We're not here to judge them. But that doesn't stop there either. And while they're growing and they're showing weird tendencies, and somebody, instead of saying, I'm going to contribute to helping this person heal so that they can grow, at least get back to, or go back to, get as close as they can to being the best that they would be in life if that unfortunate thing didn't happen to them, whatever it was. Mostly, we're talking about sex today. I don't want to get off the subject. Okay, you gotta, give them optimism and encouragement. And I'm a survivor. I am not a victim anymore. I'm a survivor. Okay? So we gotta help. When I'm walking down the street and I see children, I don't care with the parents. I don't know if they're the parents. I don't know who they are. I might say hi and nod, but mostly when I see the kids, I could be in a horrible mood. Horrible. Okay, because I'm healed and I'm a survivor, but I still, I have my emotions. Of course, I'm human. I get extra sensitive a little bit. I think it is from the whatever. Anyhow, when I see children and if I see them frowning, I don't know the story, don't care. But what I do is, hi, how are you today? And I look down so the parent knows I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the children. Oh, how are you? And if I see some kids running and playing and their mother's carrying 6 bags, and she looks like, God knows she grew up abused, and she's nice to her kids, but you could tell that she's just used to just being pushed around, whatever that type, personality. Not being judgment, but I mean, optimism is everybody's way to contribute to things becoming better for everybody. Because then, and I'll say to the little children, I said to the 2 little children, I said, you could carry that mop from your mama, or you carry that little bag with the, I'm passing by, I didn't stop or anything, they didn't stop. I was like, oh, how y'all doing? Oh, y'all having a good time, huh? You should help your mama carry a couple of bags, and she could live longer. Because you're little right now, and if she gets all worn out because she's carrying all that stuff for you, and that's nice, huh? And you could be nice and healthy and everything. And I don't ridicule them, and I don't, all of that stuff causes sexual defects. Also, I mean, that stuff, everything's not normal. Some stuff is, that people are saying, oh, this is normal, and that's normal, but it's not. It's not. It's you need to check it. How can I say that? Because I knew that something was wrong when I thought I was gay. But I didn't want to, not that I didn't want to be open, but the fact that, when I was alone with a girl, I wouldn't let her kiss me. And I sure wasn't trying to kiss her. And I wasn't trying to do any hugging or anything like that. See, you got to think about stuff like that. I kind of got on the subject, but off. For some of you, probably a little thinking, well, maybe I'm off the subject, but I'm not. Because everything I talked about contributes to how you heal and find out who you really are. Sex is a thing that some people use to escape pain and whatever, and they just think it's just free. It's not all free for all, and it's not. And, sex is sacred. It's just my opinion, but I don't think it's just my opinion. Sex is a sacred. It's sacred. It's not just for pleasure. It's very sacred. And you got to decide when you're growing and you're thinking, oh, I'm gay. Yeah, I'm gay. And you're running around flaming and, you're like you just want attention. I'm not bashing. I'm telling the truth. First of all, when I thought I was gay, I didn't like that because why are you, you're like a clown. You're running around, you're wearing man boots and men's drawers, your pants falling down, you're over 40. Why would you, or a woman, walk around? First of all, what woman wants a man that has his pants hanging down off his butt? Whatever, that's their prerogative. Once you get over 40, my God, when are you going to grow up? But that's a whole different subject. But I don't think it's cute for a woman who a woman is attracted to a woman when she's attracted to a woman. Not a woman, for everybody needs to really know, not a woman that looks like a man, because then she might as well go get a man. And when she go get a man, she not going to get a man that acts like that, number one. Okay? Pretending, just be a woman. Period. If you're a rough woman, I was always a tomboy, whatever. So, but that has nothing to do with the other stuff. I'm not a girly girl, but all that, I think it's like, I'm sorry, in my opinion, it's like just for attention. If a man that has a purse bigger than a woman, because he wants, he's twisting, but he's twisting harder than a woman ever would. I'm sorry, I always had a problem with that. And especially in front of children. Because whatever happened to you that got you like that, Okay, because naturally born to want to have sex with the same sex does not make people do that. That has nothing to do with the sexual preference. Yeah, I'm saying it. A lot of people are not gonna like what I'm saying. I really don't care, because this is a reality show, and it's not my opinion. I lived feeling like I was gay, which I'm not. Because now I just love me a man. I tell you, I didn't know that a man. I sure didn't know. I know what I was told, but then I found out when I healed mentally, that is real. That between a love, love between a boy and girl can be so wonderful. Ooh, love between a boy and girl can be so wonderful, wonderful.